Yep, this your boy, man. Mama's only boy, man. Don't forget the one on the end, man. Your boy Travo. You know what I'm saying? Back with another one. I just wanted to recap with y'all. Today was a very productive, surprising day today. You know what I mean? I'm just getting off work, so I've been thinking about this shit the whole ride home. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up last night. Coming from North Carolina at that rally. And you already know I'm doing about 85 coming home, you know what I'm saying, whole ride, you know what I mean? And they ain't had no signs of nothing, but as soon as I pull up on my street, you know what I'm saying, not even that. It wasn't even when I got home, it was when I left back out. Had to go make a little move real quick, about 30 minutes, came back though, but when I came back, I heard the little squeaking noise. I'm like, I know you motherfucking lying. I know they ain't coming from my car, so I heard a little joint squeaking as I'm about to pull in the driveway. So I put the back windows down, you know what I'm saying, to listen. And I hear the joint. I'm like, the hell? So I back up into the driveway, you know what I mean? And I hear the joint. I'm like, oh, hell no. I know you motherfucking lying. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't thinking, I done replaced the front brakes a while ago. I don't think I did the back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I park in the driveway, so I go forward just to make sure I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh. You know, so back up. You know what I'm saying? Get out the car and shit. I check it. And lo and behold, it's time to change the rear brakes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, dog. But I thank God, because I'm just coming from North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Then furthermore, fast forward, as I'm breaking the brake caliper down on the driver backside, I took notice that the bracket bolt to the brake caliper is missing, the whole bolt. And the bottom bolt is halfway screwed out. So, man, I can't do nothing but thank God, man. You know what I'm saying? I came from a 2-hour trip yesterday. So it won't nothing but the grace of God on my side, you know what I'm saying? If it won't for me changing the brakes or that happening, I would have never known that bolt was missing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, in the midst of changing that, the stud broke on my jump, you know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, the stud in the front, that ended up breaking off because I let somebody do the ball joint. And when they was trying to beat the ball joint in, you know, the whole wheel burn, the hub jump, the hub assembly got to come off, you know what I'm saying, when you putting the axle in. So in the midst of that, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and get the ball joints changed. I did the axle myself, but my old head, he did the ball joint for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just gonna rent the tool. You know, he went old school with it, which I'm familiar with it. But instead of me, I wasn't thinking at the time, instead of me telling him, you know what I'm saying, do the joint in the grass so it don't fuck the grooves up on the stud, he was doing it on my sidewalk. And as he hitting it, the threads was messing up on the stud, you know what I'm saying, scraping. So when he put it back on, I ain't even know, you know what I'm saying? I had already got tires done and all that, so. But this side, I took it to the shop in Wakefield, you know what I'm saying? Not Maddie's, the one by that little car lot, and they be known to over-tight your junk, but I ain't had no issues since then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about the bolt to the caliber bracket in the back, but that stud, yeah, they probably cross-threaded that joint, you know what I'm saying? So now I gotta replace a stud on the back, which I may do all 5, and I gotta replace a stud on the front, which I may do like 2, because the other one's decent, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I wouldn't have changed my brakes, man, I wouldn't have never known. So that was a good thing I did get to change my brakes. On the brighter side, you know what I'm saying, got the truck back running, so I'm super happy about that, you know what I mean? That junk been down for like a year, and I had changed everything, you know what I'm saying? When I painted the frame during the summertime, brand new gas tank, brand new fuel lines, brand new sending unit. Everything gas related I had replaced, but the only thing I hadn't did was clean the carburetor. That carburetor is fairly brand new, like probably 2 years old, but I haven't even drove it. 6 months worth of driving since I got the carburetor put on, literally, because I would only use it to go trash dump runs, go pick something up from Walmart, Target type of deal, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really driving it like that. It sat more than I drove it, so you know how them old schools do when you let them sit or whatever. So I end up taking the carburetor off, cleaning it a little bit. Then Unc came through, put his little 1-2 on it, and I've been pushing that joint ever since. You heard me? Yeah, big hype. But so today I'm going to O'Reilly's to go pick the brakes up for the car, because I'm like, I ain't gonna drive it, it's already squeaking. So I get from my house to Wakefield probably like 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? 12 minutes you going granny speed, you know what I'm saying? Like, so cool, 10 minutes. So I get like halfway, you know what I'm saying, to the little bark plant or whatever, and that joint, it's hard on the shift. Now, mind you, I need the second set of U-joints. It's 4 U-joints you got to put in it. 2 at the rear differential, and the other 2 at the, what is it called? The torque converter, I believe. I ain't did the torque converter, because when I put the back 2 in, I end up breaking my finger. Like, it broke, like, you know, it's not one whole piece. It's a long piece in the back, and then they got a separate little small piece that go into the torque converter. I had the back sitting on a jack stand, and as I'm, you know, if anybody know about the drive shaft, it got grooves at the smaller end that you got to turn the right way in order to get that joint in. You know what I'm saying? Once I got the joint in, it fell off the back end of the jack and came down, you know what I'm saying? And it broke the top of my finger. But you know, long story short, you know, once it was crazy, I tried to dial 911 on my phone. That joint ain't even work, bro. That's crazy. Like, dialing 911, I should have held the power and then hit emergency, but 911 wouldn't work, you know what I'm saying? So luckily my daughter came outside, and she ended up dialing 911 on her phone, and they end up coming. And by that time, you know what I'm saying, you know, the main thing, don't panic. I'm bleeding crazy, but I wrapped it in a paper towel, you know what I'm saying, got some tape, and just, I know, apply pressure, stop the bleed. So after probably like 20-30 minutes, you know what I'm saying, it went numb. I couldn't really feel nothing or whatever. So by the time the ambulance came here, they rewrapped it or whatever. I think it was like an EMS personnel, because we don't even have ambulance here. The ambulance is 30-40 minutes away. So they was like, you can wait on the ambulance, or you know, you can drive yourself if you're feeling up to it. I'm like, shit, 35 minutes. I'm like, so I can drive myself? The lady was like, yeah, you good if you feeling up to it. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I can drive myself. Y'all done rebandaged it. So, man, as soon as they left, I put that drive shaft in. You had to finish the job up, you know what I'm saying? I'm already wrapped up. Had my son help me, you know what I'm saying, the second go around, and we got that joint in, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's always something, G. So as I'm going to Wakefield, halfway, like I said, I turned around because it just won't shifting right, and I could hear the lifters tapping. I'm like, that jump sound dry. So I go to Dollar General, you know what I'm saying, I get 3 quarts of oil, 3 quarts of transmission fluid. I put the oil in first, put the transmission fluid in first. And that joint is taking good, but it take like 7 quarts damn near. The torque converter get 1 whole quart, you know what I'm saying? So I just needed enough in there to get the joint shifting good. I'm gonna put 2 more quarts in there, and that joint should be flawless, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely riding better now, but when I put the oil in there, I put the first 2 quarts in there. Something told me look on the ground, I see little specks, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a puddle of specks. I'm like on the side of the motor, that motherfucker wet as a female in heat, you hear me? So I'm like, damn. I'm like, I gotta get the, and it's leaking from the valve cover gasket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta get the valve cover gasket, because it'll be pointless putting this oil in here. So I only hit it with like 3 quarts. I need to put 5 quarts, but I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil once I do the valve cover gasket. You know, brand new filter, and that junk should be good. Then later on down the road, I had a 700R transmission put in, and I let my cousin put that junk in, but he put the old rear main seal from the old transmission in the new one. So that junk slick leaking a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I got oil leaking on my oil pan. I had my boy check it, and he thought the oil pan was leaking, but I'm like, nah, I changed the oil pan gasket. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it's the oil dripping down from the rear main seal leaking on the pan. But between tomorrow and Wednesday, I'ma use the degreaser and spray it off, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, clean it up. But it's gonna be after I put the valve cover gasket on, because I end up going, like, once I put it in or whatever at Dollar General, I end up shooting up to Wakefield. She was riding like a champ, you know what I'm saying, pulled up. I got the valve cover gasket, I got the brakes for the Honda, I got another quart of transmission fluid, so that's 4 quarts I done put in the truck. I got the degreaser from up there, so I can spray the joint off with the power washer to make sure she ain't leaking from the valve cover side, because I believe that's the worst leak, you know what I'm saying, right now. So I'm gonna change the valve cover gasket, and once I do that, it should be good money. It should be good to go. But I ordered the switch, the turn signal switch for the truck. That should be in, like, today is the 4th, Tuesday. That should come Tuesday, Wednesday. We hoping for Tuesday so I can do it Wednesday. Look at my boy Dunk. I be watching Dunk on YouTube. He be keeping me motivated. Dunk Lifestyle, you don't know, DOINKS Lifestyle. My boy be doing his thing, man. I ordered that junk. That should come in, you know what I'm saying? I got to take the whole steering wheel off for that junk, but I should have a turn signal, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm kind of riding on the grace of God. Like, I didn't put the back bumper in, but I put my license plate in the back window, so, you know, the popo get behind me. I got 2 license plates up there. You can read that joint from the window, so. But I got to go pick up a trailer for the Lowski. I think it's either a 5x8 or 4x8. I know it's like wide enough to put a riding lawnmower on, but I'm getting it for the Lowski, but I gotta go pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's brand new. That's the crazy part about it. But I'm definitely gonna snatch that junk. But I need my rear bumper back on the truck, because they got the ball on it. And the only reason I took it off was to paint the frame and to eventually get the bumper replaced, you know what I'm saying? But I still gotta find another bed, so I want to get another bed before I replace the bumper. So I'm gonna end up putting the bumper back on so I can pull that trailer home, and eventually, because the bumper rusted, you know what I'm saying? It's an 83, so I got it from Pops. He was using it as a workhorse, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally chopping trees down in the wood. We throwing wood in that junk. I'm talking about, I'm 36, so we was probably doing that when I was maybe like young 20s, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Probably young, I ain't gonna say teenager, probably like young 20s when he had that truck. He had that junk for like 15 years. It was just a work truck, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up selling it to our cousin, Bert, and I ended up using the junk. At the time, Bert had a couple trucks, a couple cars, and he wasn't doing nothing but going trash dump, going pick stuff up. I was like, hey man, you trying to sell this truck back? He was like, you really want the truck? I'm like, yeah. So he was like, you serious? I'm like, yeah man, I want the truck. It came from my daddy. Damn right I want the truck, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, I'll sell it to you. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna disclose the amount he charged me, but it was a blessing from the big man upstairs, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? So I got it for what I got it for. You know what I'm saying? A super huge blessing. Shout out to Bert. You know what I mean? And because I heard the potential in it. That's why I really wanted it. Like, the engine was still running good. The transmission was good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this don't sound good for real, for real. So at the time, I just replaced the donuts on it because it had a donut leak. I replaced the valve cover gasket. Donuts valve cover gasket. I put a brand new Edelbrock carburetor on that junk. That was like $400 for the carburetor itself. I put headers on that junk, a hot rod intake. Man, true story. And at the time, I wasn't even doing the work. I was paying somebody. I know I got every bit of like 3 bands easy wrapped up in that junk. Just bringing it back to life. Brand new exhaust front to back, you know what I'm saying? That was like $550, $600. Like I got a cool 3 bands in that junk already, you know what I'm saying? But I plan on putting a 10 ball in that junk, if not better, you know what I'm saying? The Lord bless me, the Lord's willing. I'm putting a 10 ball in that junk, or better. No cap. I'm talking about a whole new kit. Gonna get put on the outer rocker panels, the inner rocker panels, brand new floor pans, cab corners. I'm gonna put a brand new bed on that junk. I'll probably go ahead and order the white and red tail lights for the junk, just to, you know what I'm saying? I wanna sand and prime the front bed of the car myself. That's what I really wanna do. Like, so if it warm up, you know what I'm saying, y'all may see a video with me sanding that junk down and, you know what I'm saying, taped up and priming that junk, you know what I'm saying, one color. I don't need to do the bed because I'm gonna end up getting a new bed, but I want to do the front. And even if they replace the pieces that's bad on it, I ain't tripping because it's gonna get painted anyway, you know what I'm saying? But especially my doors is off at 87. And they're electric doors, so I still got to get them jumps hooked up, you know what I mean? Brand new weather stripping on that junk all the way around the door, you know what I'm saying? I got to replace the little glasses to push out old school glass in the doors, get the doors hooked up. I got to order my TV for the joint. You know what I'm saying? Got little speakers and an amp in that junk, but I'm gonna take that to my boy. I ain't even gonna mess around. I did that one time and got it right, and I ended up burning my power wire because I had ran the wires and I was just hooking it up to make sure everything was hooked up right, but I never taped my power wire up under the hood. You know what I'm saying? So it was close to the exhaust pipe and it ended up burning. It didn't fry the amp or the little speakers in the back, but it shortened it out, so I was able to cut the wire, put it back together, tape it, and zip tie it up, you know what I'm saying? So now we good on that portion, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just leave that to Big Boy, you know what I'm saying? DJ Unique, shout out to him too on the music. My boy do his thing, man, you know what I mean? Him and Flav, but yeah, I'm gonna take that to him, let them hook the music up in the joint. But yeah, because I got the high output alternator, brand new battery. You know what I'm saying? I got all that good shit. And the highs be screaming in that joint. I'm running ska. You know, they usually go DS18 and everything. I'm running ska. You know what I'm saying? I got to be different. I ain't tripping. Once I get the seats done and the brand new carpet, get the custom console, then I may switch to DS18. But I like what sound good. You know what I'm saying? I don't really follow trends like that, you know what I'm saying? 30's definitely going up there. All that keep it basic and lift it in the air. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? So 30's definitely going up there because I was thinking about 30's for the Grand Marquis, but I may end up putting 28s back on that jump because I can ride anywhere on 28s. I ain't really tripping about 30's on the Grand Marquis. That jump will sit up enough on the 8s, you know what I'm saying? So I may put some full face 8s back on that joint, you know what I'm saying? I love to go brush brush with the chrome lip, you know what I'm saying? That joint would be crazy, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you still got a family to take care of, so you can't trick off like that. You gotta take care of your priorities and responsibilities, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying, we just doing a little bit at a time, man. I'm just a country boy, figuring out how to do everything, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been to a shop in like 3 years now. And get shit done, you know what I'm saying? Then took a couple classes to learn how to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? Certified in other areas, yeah, I mean, so, yeah, man. I do a lot of work for people, man, you know what I'm saying? From detailing cars to working on cars to doing stuff in the house. Like, it ain't too much I can't do, you know what I'm saying? My greatest blessing is blessing people and the talents God have bestowed upon me and being able to use these hands, man, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what's going on, man. Like I said, with this content, we gonna keep this shit going. 2026. And it was crazy, last year I did like a month and a half straight. I was posting every day, but I had stuff coming in every day. Then I had to take a break, you know what I'm saying? Real life situation started coming in and I had to handle that, so I ain't really had the time to, you know, be posting videos and stuff like I wanted to. But I'm like, this year I'm gonna get back in it because I started getting a little wave then, but you know, everything happened for a reason. And the backstory on other videos I had, like, you know what I'm saying, got the grill fixed, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything I had put my mind to that I said I was gonna do, I did, you know what I'm saying? I just kept my faith in God. Everything came. I had did a little video about, you know what I'm saying, keeping it real. I was vulnerable, in a vulnerable state, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind telling people the real, but like, I'm trying to be a realist about it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to cap, trying to fake, like, niggas be portraying they somebody they not. Like, I ain't one of them, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be me at all times, and you know what I'm saying? I know there's people out there that wish people would, you know what I'm saying, express themselves to a point where they would feel comfortable also, like, damn, I ain't the only one going through that, or damn, bro, I went through that too, and I surpassed that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the teeth situation, like, that shit was a real detrimental self-esteem type of, low self-esteem type, but I learned how to live with it until I got it corrected, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm Denzel Washington on him, you know what I'm saying? But I had to drop a bag too, for real. Like, that's why I had to take a break, like. And with consistency, I probably would have had about 10,000 subscribers type, but it was other stuff that was important to me at the time that I had to take care of, so, you know what I'm saying? But it's 2026, man, we here, we trying to turn over a new leaf, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all good content. You couldn't really hear me too good on this video. I had the AirPods in, but I'm gonna wear my mic next time, you know what I'm saying? But, and we're gonna get better with the, excuse me, with the recording gear, you know what I'm saying? Stuff I was using last year was good, but I'm gonna invest and buy some better stuff too, you know what I mean? But when the weather break, we outside, you hear me? Not like at no club or at no pot, like, we outside working on shit. Like, I done bought LED work lights, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just building my stuff up so I can work throughout the day and the night, you know what I'm saying? Just to get shit done. But yeah, man, we got some good stuff coming, man. I still gotta order right many parts and stuff like that, but it's gonna come in, you know what I'm saying? And when it come in, that's gonna be good content. I'm gonna still be doing how-to videos, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be posting good content, man, like authentic content. Like, that's why I'm glad y'all seen the boat break earlier, and then the boat missing from that's real life stuff going on. This ain't no, oh, I'm gonna cut and damn, let me fix this and rap. No, I want you to see this happen while I'm doing it, and then see how I'm gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? So if it ever happened to you, you know what to do, or you ain't too worried about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I like real content. You know what I'm saying? I don't like shit that's been overly edited, and I want to see the good, bad, and the ugly. Cause how you bounce back, you was good, but how you bounce back from that ugly, like what you had to do, how long did it take you? You know what I'm saying? Did what you do work, or did you have to go seek out information from somebody else? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't never be afraid to ask questions in life. You know what I'm saying? A wise man always told me there's no such thing as a dumb question. You feel? So I don't mind asking questions because I love knowledge. I seek knowledge. Like, knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna always ask questions. But yeah, man, we got some good stuff coming. Hopefully this year I can jump on the Grand Marquis. I ain't gonna lie, that's my baby, right? The Grand Marquis. Like my overly baby, like, you know what I'm saying? My old lady, my baby, but that's my Lauren London. Her name is Nunu, that Grand Marquis. But literally, from the first day I got her, oh, this is Nunu. You know what I'm saying? You kinda gotta have a name. But cause the truck is Bob, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's old school, so it's kind of, they used to call my granddaddy Bob, you know what I'm saying? His name was Robert, but they called him Bob or whatever. But hopefully I can put that joint in the shop. They got some minor issues going. Now I would, and I did everything on that on that car, besides the fuel pump. I did the wires, the plugs, the mass flow sensor, hot heat wires, another intake filter hose, you know, the air intake hose. What else? Fuel pressure regulator. I had bought some more fuel injector plugs, but I had got some cheap junks the same time I got the cheap fuel pump. And what's going on is when it runs for longer than 5 minutes, it started flooding. So I'm thinking the cheap fuel pump is pushing out too much PSI, causing it to flood or whatever. Cause gas going through the fuel rails, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just put that in the shop, just get it running right. Everything else I do myself. I ain't really tweaking on. Cause when I take it to the shop, I'm gonna try to post a little content, you know what I'm saying, at the shop too, if they allow me. I know I need a wheel bearing replaced on it before I put the rims back on it. I'm gonna play that safe. I could redo the lift kit. This will be the third time I redid the lift kit on that junk, because I done had a kit on that junk since like 2017. You know what I'm saying? So I redid it probably like in 20, because I done went from 22s to 28s, you know what I'm saying? So I done had to do general maintenance on that junk, even down to the transmission, you know what I'm saying? I went through 22s, 24s, and 26s, and it didn't start acting funny till like the second year on 26. So I knew I was going 28, so I went and put a 93 Grand Marquis. I went and put a 2008 transmission in that junk, and kind of got it souped up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the gears in the rear when I start back messing with it too. But cause I put a new rear differential on that too. And I'm gonna put the music in there, just go around, but I'm gonna get it running right first, then I'll mess around with the music and stuff. Cause like I said, I'm going 8s, but if I find a good deal, cause the only thing about the 30s, I'm gonna have to really buy another lift kit. Right now, I don't have to buy a lift kit. I could just change the wheel bearing, the wheel hub assembly on the passenger side, and slap the rims back up there, and I'm Gucci, you know what I'm saying? But, excuse me, I'm trying to do everything the right way so I can pull up at the car shows and, you know what I'm saying, that junk be running A1. But I'ma get that joint right, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, I'm gonna put that joint in the shop, bring that joint back to life. But when it comes to these cars, man, you gotta do a little bit at a time. Cause I was at one point working on the truck and the old school, and I was spending so much money. I was like, damn, yo, I'm really breaking bread. Like, and then my pops was like, look, man, you gotta work on one car. You can't do 2 vehicles at a time because it's gonna take money. I seen what he was talking about, so that's why you see me messing around with the truck or messing with the Honda, because the Honda my daily driver, you know what I'm saying? But the truck, that's my newfound love, you know what I'm saying? That Chevy. I ain't even, you know, I was a Ford guy at first. I ain't know what the hype was about the Chevys when everybody was talking about Chevys. Now I know. You know what I'm saying? We definitely going LS motor, you know what I'm saying? I probably end up putting a 6.0 in that jump. I don't know about the Whipple and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get her ass right. I'm gonna probably end up putting that 6.0, you know what I'm saying, fuel injection on that joint. And on the truck, cause right now she carburetor, which I ain't tripping about the carburetor, but ain't nothing like starting that jump being able to go, you know what I'm saying? My boy ERCOT told me about putting the sniper jet on that jump, so you know what I'm saying, once I go 6.0, you know what I'm saying, I may put that sniper jet on that jump. But right now I want it driving right, and I want it running right, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna work on getting that straight, you know what I'm saying? I get the seats done, to finish getting the interior done after I do the floor pans and all that stuff, brand new carpet. Like, it's coming. This year gonna be a better year, man. Today is January 4th, 2026, man. I'm trying to tell you, by this time next year, I should be outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, pull out that wheel type outside, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'll be in a bigger crib with a couple garages, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I keep that Bible in the back too. I keep God with me, you know what I'm saying? That's the head of the household, man. Head of my life, he keep everything sane, man, you know what I'm saying? Keep my faith in him. He gonna make sure everything all right, man. He may not be on your time, but he always on time. But, you know, it's your boy Travo, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel, Mama's Only Boy 1. And don't forget the 1, man. MAMAONLY. I believe it's _boy and number 1, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm out, man. You did.